Tom Cummins. Saving face. Saving face, Tom Cummins.
I do not like treadmills. Have you ever been attacked on Christmas Day by an inanimate object? Mr. Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests, Christmas of 2022 found me in my basement in the dark. I won't get into the details of my stupidity, but my story begins with me walking across the room to turn on the light. Unfortunately, I was about 2 feet to the left of where I should have been when my 2 feet found the end of the treadmill. Then my face found the end of the handrail. You know, the safety handrails that keep you from falling. They just don't help when you're already on the way down. Then they become weapons. I do not like treadmills. After bouncing off the handrail and the floor, I managed to find my way to the light and look in the mirror. Ah! Oh, I'm sorry, did that scare you? Yes. It scared me too! I was there! My wife had heard the noise from upstairs. I hollered, "Don't freak out, but I'm bleeding!" And she didn't. After examination and discussion, we decided to finish celebrating Christmas at the emergency room. Christmas carols became Christmas perils, with such hazards as an hour drive, dark, icy roads, and the constant fear of a potential airbag deployment to finish me off. But we made it safely. At the ER, I told the triage nurse what had happened. She asked me lots of questions, including, "Do you feel safe at home?" I looked at my wife. No! The fun began with the doctor removing the bandage my wife had applied to keep me from scaring and scarring small children with my appearance. When the doctor ripped off that Band-Aid, it was like ripping off a Band-Aid! Even more painful was receiving numbing shots prior to stitches. Now get this. They stick needles in your face multiple times so that it does not hurt when they stick a needle in your face. The PA put 3 stitches in my cheek and 2 in the very corner of my eye. And she said, "I need you to hold very, very still." Suffice it to say, I did not give her a moving target. The doctor had already been trying to convince me to get a CT scan. That seemed excessive. And he was persistent. It was as if it were the only Christmas gift he wanted. I finally agreed, and I'm glad I did. Someone read the scan, and the hospital released me saying everything was fine. Then they called the next morning. Surprise! Everything was not fine. Another doctor had read the scan, and I was told to get to a trauma center that day due to an unstable, displaced orbital fracture. Now, we knew this was serious, like facial surgery serious. But my wife and I resisted the urge to run out the door in a panic. Instead, we calmly took our time to prepare. There was no way I was showing up without clean underwear. Oh, come on. You know your mom told you the same thing. Our dilemma? Which trauma center? This is my eye we're talking about, and I did not want to end up at Joe Bob's Towing and Orbital Bone Repair. Yeah, I can fix you, but it's gonna hurt. We decided on Riverside Hospital. A surgeon read the scan and sent another doctor in to give me the results. Mr. Cummins? Yes? Your orbital bone is cracked, and just then, she gets a call, and she starts to leave. I'm like, hey! She says, oh, no surgery, and runs out the door. Whew, thank you, Jesus. They sent me home with instructions to not blow my nose, to sneeze with my mouth open, that's sanitary, and to not drink from a straw. All of this to literally keep my eyeball from popping out. Did I mention I had a relentless cough and a runny nose? So for the next week, I'm holding my eye every time I cough or sneeze. And you can just imagine New Year's Eve. Happy New Year! Get that, will you, dear? Please understand, I could have lost my eye. God is so good. Sure, accidents happen, but if I had just turned on the cell phone flashlight, that ounce of prevention would have been worth a pound to the face. By now, you all know, I do not like treadmills. And mine wasn't even plugged in. No treadmills. I would rather be in nature, out with wild animals, where it's safe. Speaking of nature, last year my wife and I went hiking at Cummins Falls, Tennessee, because that's my last name, our last name. Little did I know that the souvenir I got was prophetic. Thank you.